Welcome back. This is All This Math. This is Professor Parker. I got Frantz Fanon here with us. All right, on my t-shirt, make sure you know who Frantz Fanon is. All right. Now, he was a psychiatrist, Pan-Africanist, revolutionary from the Caribbean, born and raised in Martinique in the Caribbean, and authored a few books, Black Skin, White Masks, Toward the African Revolution, A Dying Colonialism, and his most famous book, most popular book, which was also read by the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense back in the 1960s, members in the 1960s, The Wretched of the Earth. All right. Check out Frantz Fanon. All right. Now, hit the subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, hit the like button. All right. If you didn't already, make sure that if you have questions, you put your questions or comments in the comment section. And then when this video is done, share it with at least 2 people. All right. Put it in your group chat. Now, what are we doing today? We are adding 2-digit numbers using number bonds. Adding 2-digit numbers using number bonds. This is something that your children might be introduced to in the 1st grade or in the 2nd grade. And then they may be expected to use this method in the 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and so on. This also will help them use mental math to later on multiply and also add much larger numbers. All right. And it also will help prepare them for chemistry class when they have to deal with chemical bonds. All right. So now what are we going to do? We pick one of the numbers, one of the add-ins. These are add-ins, right? Numbers that are being added together, we call them add-ins. We pick one of them and we break them down, where one is going to be broken down into 2 add-ins. All right, so this 18, let's say we break the 18 down. All right, so we break the 18 down into 10 plus 8. Now, what we do is one of our numbers should end in 0. One of our numbers should end in 0. So 10 ends in 0. But what's left over? 8. 10 plus 8 is equivalent to 18. 10 plus 8 is equivalent to 18, right? Now, why do we do that? We do that because adding 10 to a number is easier than adding a whole 18. So adding 10 to 16 is easier than adding 18 to 16. So that's why we do it. It makes the math easier and more efficient. So let's say we do that. Let's say we do 10 plus 16. All we're doing is we're saying 16 has one group of 10 and 10 has one group of 10. You put those together, now you got 2 groups of 10. 2 groups of 10 is equal to 20. And then you still got 6 ones. So now we got 20 and 6 ones. 20 and 6 ones. We write that as 26. So now we got 26 plus 8. All right, 26 plus 8. So now we still got to add the 8, right? We dealt with the 10. We already combined the 10 with the 16, but now we got to combine the 8 with that total, right? Our new total, right? We can think of that as a subtotal almost, right? Like you might see on a receipt when you go to the store, the restaurant or whatever. All right, but 26 plus 8. Let's do another number bond. Let's do another number bond. Now watch what I do. Watch what I do. I'm about to do something to this 26. Now I'm going to break the 26 down differently. I'm not going to break it down the way I broke the 18 down where I got a number that ends in 0. Watch what I do. I'm going to break this 26 down into 24 and 2, right? Because 24 plus 2 is equal to 26. But why did I do it like that, though? I could have broken it down into 23 plus 3. I could have broken it down into 20 and 6. I could have broken it down a lot of different ways. But why did I do it like that? I did it like this because what's going to happen if I combine 2 with 8? 2 with 8. I know that 2 plus 8, just like 8 plus 2, commutative property, is going to equal 10. And what did I already say? It's easier to add 10 to a number than add a number that doesn't end in 0. It's easier to add 10 to a number, so I'm going to create a number that ends in 10. That is a 10. So I got 2 plus 8, that's 10. So now I got the 24. Add that to the 10. Now again, where did the 10 come from? From combining this 8 with this 2. 8 and 2 creates 10. Now what's 24 plus 10? I got 2 groups of 10 and 4 ones. 2 groups of 10 and a 1 group of 10. All together, that's 3 groups of 10. 3 groups of 10 is 30, right? 3 groups of 10. 10, 10, 10. That's 30. 3 groups of 10. And then we still got the 4 ones. So 24 plus 10 is going to be 34. So what does that tell us? That tells us that 18 plus 16 is 34. It also tells us that 18 plus 16, now we're talking about equivalent expressions now, right? This is also something that's important in terms of getting prepared for algebra 1, right? No need to be scared of algebra 1, right? We can get prepared for that in elementary school, doing stuff like this. So 18 plus 16 is equivalent to 26 plus 8, which is equivalent to 24 plus 10, right? All 3 of these expressions all equal 34. That means that because they're all equal to the same sum, they're all equal to each other. So that means that 18 plus 16 is equivalent to 26 plus 8, and they both equivalent to 24 plus 10 because they all equal to 34. All right. So that's a way to use number bonds to manipulate, and recalibrate numbers and switch the numbers around, and also understand the relationship between numbers, right, to arrive at a sum. All right. So the answer is 34. So like I said, hit the like button. If you didn't hit the subscribe button already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also share this video with at least 2 other people, 2 other parents that might have a child in elementary school that could benefit from this. And also, if you got questions, put your question in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.